How's it going, journalism peeps? First of all, guys, I am super uber proud of y'all. This issue might be the best of the year. And that's saying a lot compared to the last couple of issues. You guys have gotten so much better over this year, really, really progressed. And that's saying a lot. The last couple of issues were very good. Super impressed with this issue. You guys should be very proud of yourselves. You guys worked hard under very difficult circumstances. And the stories we have are very sophisticated. They're very unique. Obviously, what's going on in the world is a large part of that. But still, the way they were handled with going out of your comfort zone, making a lot of interviews, interviewing the most important people, finding important statistics and research. It's just fantastic. And the graphics, I was a little worried about how lean we might be on graphics because obviously you got to stay home. But you guys really did a great job of using Adobe Spark, creating some awesome graphics. Super proud of you all. Okay. So I'm really glad we can put this together. I'm still a little unsure whether we'll have one more. The last one, we hope to get some info from the guidance department regarding seniors and maybe do something with that. So I'm still waiting I'm going to talk with the guidance department after the spring break to see what they're going to do. And we'll kind of go from there. We'll see what we might do. So anyway, here are your assignments, as you can see. So on page 1, Will, Eliza, and Brody, you guys will be working there. And Eliza, I want you to come up with the tease boxes. Page 2, we have Olivia and Anna. Page 3, Lucen and Abby. Page 4, Naomi and Anthony. And Anthony, I want you to work on the news briefs there. So basically, we're going to get 4 pages, which is phenomenal. And most pages have about 3 stories, so it's going to be tight. There will be a lot of jumps. We'll be jumping maybe 2, if not 3 stories from page 1 to page 2, and we jumping some from page 3 to page 4. Don't forget about kickers. All right. Make sure we have kickers. And I'm going to show you how this is going to work. We're going to be using lucidpress.com. So basically, I'm going to post on the website the links to these documents. All right. And you're all going to be able to work on them at the same time. I don't necessarily expect you to do that. You'll see that there's some special features. It's pretty intuitive. It's not as difficult as Adobe InDesign. So one of the key features here I want you to see is you want to make sure you click on view in case you're missing things. Make sure you're showing off-page content. Okay. Because if I check that off, then you'll miss some things that might be there. Okay. And you also want to make sure that you're viewing with comments. And this should all be done that way as you open it up. So the cool thing is I've left comments. Now, to view comments on the entire page, you come down here and you click on comments, and you'll see some comments that I've left regarding the whole page, just kind of reviewing some things. You can click back here and click over here. So make sure you view that. You can leave comments for each other. All right. And there's also a chat box. So if you happen to see both are right there, on the chat, which is super cool. Now to leave comments for each other, you can do it right there on the whole document. So make sure you check that. Or if you want to leave a comment on a specific text box, you can click on that text box, click comment. It says you're commenting on the currently selected shape, and you just leave it there. Okay, so that's important for you to see. So one of the things I left comment on page 1 is let's have a huge hammer. Okay. You'll see one thing that I did is I created templates for headlines and subheadlines. And in fact, when you come over here, and I've pretty much tried to keep the headlines that were already suggested. Of course, it can always be changed. But if you need to create more text boxes and things, you just go over here. The headlines will do it, the subheadlines. The copy doesn't always keep to it. For whatever reason. And make sure when you're doing copy, you'll see in one of the text boxes, it says it should be Liberation Sands 9 point. And you want to make sure that everything is justified. So if you click in there and then type in Control A, it should select, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that from me or not, but you want to make sure you click justify the text. Okay. And I'll be going through and making sure of that. So that's where we are with page 1. Page 2, again, we anticipate a couple articles to be jumped, hopefully no more than the 2. We need to make sure when you're jumping articles, there's got to be enough substance. It needs to be a substantial amount of the article that needs to be jumped. We can't just jump like 2 or 3 paragraphs. It needs to be substantial. Okay, it does take a little bit, so just be patient with that. But I think you'll find it's all pretty easy. I'm trying to put in all the elements there. All you need to do is lay them out. And you just click on things and they'll drag and so forth. Here are the elements. So we have a really cool diary article. I've called it Quarantine Reflects on Living Through Pandemic. And obviously you click on the text box and you just make it larger to be able to read the rest of it and so forth. So I think you guys will find it pretty intuitive. Again, you click down here to see the comments that I've left. Okay, I got to click off that. That's why I won't show the comments on the whole page. I should see the comments. There we go. There's the comments on the whole page. Let me show you the next page. Is page 3. This, I think this is a page where we have a really neat profile from one of our Journals and One students, Gabby Belliver, and she interviewed her dad, who's the new baseball coach. And normally we wouldn't do that. It takes away some of the journalistic integrity, but you know what? It was a really well-done article, a lot of insight. So there are a couple of graphics of the coach there. You probably only have 2. I'm not sure how you want to do that. And so here you can see, here's actually a comment on a particular graphic, and this one was for Abby because for some reason these words are highlighted. I'm not sure why. I'm going to need you to maybe mess with that a little bit. If not, I would just suggest creating a new text box and so forth and going from there. And again, you can see the comments I've given right there on the whole page. And then page 4 looks like this. It has one story because, again, we're going to need to do a couple of stories from page 3. So you guys need to work together across pages. And maybe leaving comments for each other, maybe emailing, maybe even trying to Zoom with one another, or chatting. Always need to read and try to create that jump headline. And again, don't forget about the kickers. So you can see here, Naomi's article, we have news briefs, we have space. So we need to try to fit into 4. I don't think we have enough content for 5 pages, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. And so we need to be need to be flexible. We'll see whether I have the right font sizes for the copy. I think the headlines and so forth are all good, but yeah. So please feel free to email me if you have any questions or if you're not sure about something. All right, this is going to be a great issue. You guys have done a remarkable job. Way to go! Can't wait to see it all done.